witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
The forest was dark, and the sky looked like it had swallowed the moon. A circle of villagers stood, trembling, not from fear, but from something stronger. Rage. In the middle of them stood a woman, with skin like dried leaves, and eyes like wet charcoal. She did not cry. She did not scream. She only looked back at the people she once knew and smiled. They shouted louder.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
The elders pointed their fingers. Children hid behind their mothers. A long, long time ago, in a quiet village called Onikoko, something strange began to happen. Every once in a while, when the wind stood still and the crickets stopped chirping, a drum would begin to beat on its own. Slow, deep, and terrible. The drum had no player. No one knew where it came from. But whenever it beat, something horrifying happened. A maiden of exactly 30 years old would disappear forever. Not inside her house, not in her bed, only if she was outside. If she was in her room, the drum would pass her by like a shadow. But if she was outside, gone. Her clothes would be found on the ground, her shoes left behind, but the girl, never again. This happened once every few years, then once every years, then twice a year. And for 50 years, the drum claimed more than 70 women. No one could explain it, and no one ever returned. Out of fears, girls began to marry early. At 18, sometimes even 16. They believed that if they could have a child early, their spirit would live on, even if the drum took them. "Mama, I'm scared," little Amara once said. "Will the drum come for me too?" Her mother hugged her tightly. "Not if you marry young, my child, and if you stay inside once the sun goes down." The rule became clear. Once you turn 29, never step outside at night again. One cold evening, the moon hid behind clouds. The animals were silent. Amara,